Yo, what's good, boys? Today did end up taking a trade, a break even, lost about like 14 bucks, nothing. But yeah, we did have NFP going into today, so it was pretty exciting to be honest. Wanted to actually catch a trade today, but I've heard a lot, on different social medias and all that, people telling us like to not trade before these elections, especially Ice T. He tweeted it out as well. Someone told me that, and I just decided to de-risk today and just take it extra safe just in case they were right. So yeah, NFP only moved fucking 45 points. I think it was like 45 or 50 points. Okay, I've never seen an NFP move that like unvolatile. That's like insane. A 45 point NFP market or news driver, bro. That's fucking insane. Look at this shit. 50 points. I think we're cooked, guys. I think we're fucking cooked. Okay, so I'm going to the day, again, marking out each and every single session. That's what I always do to find my bias. Okay, so expecting London to possibly form the manipulation. Obviously, throughout this entire thing, we failed to form any SMT, which again, we failed to form SMT, manipulate the manipulation, right? Getting really wordy. Yeah, we failed to form any sort of manipulation during London. So what do I expect? A Judah swing, a New York manipulation, and then a distribution. Okay. So market opened 8:30. News, NFP came out. We swept this high on Nasdaq, but ES failed to do so, as you can see. And so what I was looking for shorts. Okay, we had all this LRLR down here, low resistance liquidity run, and pretty much that's just trend line. Okay, and retail traders, they put their stop losses every single time we failed to swing each low. It's not the cleanest LRLR, but we had smooth lows and everything. It looked pretty decent for shorts. What the fuck? Okay. So, yeah, so once we formed this bearish SMT, I was pretty confident in shorts, especially after us sweeping this data high. Because at the time, we did also have, off the news release again, I think it was this low, yeah. We did have SMT at this low as well, okay? So it was very 50-50 when it came to bias, looking at the SMT standpoint and looking at the manipulation where it could be. But with us sweeping the data high and leaving the data low in place, I was extremely confident that price would, we would actually distribute lower and sweep this data low and respect this bearish SMT until we at least sweep this data low. Okay, so completely ignoring that, I targeted the London low. That was my main target. As you can see, never hit. But market opened right here, formed this very obvious BISI, and we also had this order block right here that was formed, okay? So once we formed the manipulation, right, this was our, partial, I guess you would say, Judah swing for the time being. I was thinking it was a Judah swing. This entire move down ended up being the Judah swing, but that's besides the point. We just started to displace down, and we begin to respect this 1 minute SIBI, okay? That was the first confluence that, okay, bro, this is looking pretty nice, okay? We're failing to close above this, we're respecting this, and we form low time from SMT at the highs, okay? So we have now both high time from and low time from SMT. Shorts are looking extremely good, okay? So price ends up dumping, very quick momentum lower, entering the trade right here for only like 2 micros, not much. I only risked like $120 today to make like 200 or 250, something like that. Yeah, and from there you could see we closed back above the inversion, which is not the best sign, and then we continue to run higher, okay? And from this point, there was no, in my mind, I didn't see anything. There was no reason for us to retrace any higher, okay? We didn't have a 5 minute SIBI, we didn't have a 15 minute, we didn't have like really anything. There was no reason for us to really retrace back up. We already rebalanced this for value gap. There's really no reason for us to now retrace up out of nowhere. We failed. We even formed SMT at these highs. We just retraced for fucking no reason, just to tap into this fair value gap again. Okay, so seeing that happen, that was just an instant sign that, okay, price is not doing what I want it to be doing. So I should just play this slow, play this patient, and get out when I possibly can. Okay, because today again I was very iffy. A lot of people were saying that I should trade today. Some people were saying I shouldn't because of the elections. So I played patient, waited for my trade, took it, realized that this most likely will not play out, and not that it won't most likely, but I'm just gonna play it safe, okay, and just get out when I have the opportunity to. Most of the time, I will not do this in the live markets, like when we're not having election in a couple days. But today is just a little bit of a different story. Already weird enough that we had a 50-point NFP release. It's just a little bit weird. Okay, so just played safe. Exited right here when we retraced. Only lost like $15, $13. Yeah, lost $13 in the account, and price ended up just completely dumping straight to the data low. Okay, that would have been my break-even point if I was still in the trade at this low. And from here, we failed to run this London low that I was fully targeting. So it wouldn't have been a winning trade anyway. It's all good. There's lessons to be learned in this. And I'm glad that, to be honest, I got out of the trade. It was a smart thing for me to do, seeing price action just random shit, to be honest. But yeah, not too bad. Not too bad of a trade. So took that break-even trade, and then, pretty much just didn't want to trade for the rest of the day. Just hopped off. Not really hopped off, but hopped off my main account. And from here, we continued to hold this bullish SMT. And this is when I alerted to my Discord guys that I am expecting higher prices, targeting the H4 Civi just because we did end up destroying. That's why I marked it out red. We did end up destroying and disrespecting this high on ES, this protected high that we formed the manipulation that I thought at the time was the manipulation. We ran through it, disrespected it on ES. So there is no more SMT there. The only SMT that we have, the only manipulation that we have is at the lows. Okay, so I was fully bullish then. Okay, this looks like the very obvious Judas swing that we were supposed to have. Okay, we get a straight push down, right, forming this order block and forming the SMT. Okay, order block right here, marked it out. And what do? We perfectly tick into it after closing above it. Order block, tick, tick. All right. Sorry, boys, if I'm not making a lot of sense. I'm fucking tired and cooked. So, yeah, we had an unfilled H4 Cibi right here, 4-hour Cibi. So I was expecting that to be targeted. Mark this out to my Discord boys. Ended up getting hit, as you can tell. But yeah, the reasoning for that, just because price ended up running through this SMT high, the protected high. We disrespected it. No more SMT at the highs. Only SMT that we have, only form of manipulation that we have is at the lows. So expecting a full expansion to our drawn liquidity, which was at the time the 4-hour Cibi. Okay, and when we retraced into this order block right here, I started looking for shorts on the 1 minute. My fault. And I did end up. I posted on my I posted on my Twitter. But pretty much we got a nice long right here on my paper account. And there was no low time from SMT. But I got like the entry, like we got no low time from SMT right here. But this manipulation was enough. I need to take a fucking drink. This manipulation, this high time frame manipulation, was good enough for me to enter into this trade. Okay, so what I did, place my stop about halfway right here. Again, it's just perspective, perspective and market, market time. Just having time in the market, you understand pretty much like where price will most likely not run down into. And again, that's just screen time. So entered off of price, inversed it, missed the entry, and then we retraced into this fair value gap pretty cleanly. Started to see a reaction from it, so I entered like right here. Okay, and from here I targeted the 4-hour consequent encroachment, which is about right here, I would say. This is the 4-hour Cibi. 4-hour consequent encroachment of the Cibi. And as you can see, hit full TP, and my break even was the bottom of the 4-hour Cibi. Okay, so once we hit this level right here, put stop loss to break even, let the rest ride it out all the way to full take profit. And as you can tell, fucking beautiful trade, right? You can see that we retraced into it right here, the 15-minute order block right here. Once, ran higher, and then wicked it again, which is just fucking beautiful. And then look at the reaction from that, okay? Start to get some extreme displacement higher. And this candle right here just tells you enough, right? And so it went for decent longs, and yeah, we caught that. But yeah, after that, we ran up into the 4-hour Cibi, and the rest is history, boys. So hope y'all learned something today from the recap. If y'all got any questions about anything, just drop them down in the description or DM me on Discord. If y'all want to join the Discord, it's called Creed. It will be down in the description. We got a bunch of like-minded traders trying to just learn off of each other and just build a sick-ass fire community. of just a bunch of fucking killers trying to make money online, boys. So if you want to join that, that'll be all left down in the description. And yeah, I hope you all have a good weekend. We'll be back next week for elections. We're full porting elections. Just kidding.